Yo, how's it going, my amigos and amigas? Today, I'm gonna be talking about Hasan Piker. Everybody and their mama knows who this guy is. For those of you who don't know him, he is a leftist political streamer who claims to be a communist, yet he lives on a $3 million mansion. To describe Hasan in a nutshell, he is a walking contradiction. He's a millionaire, yet he claims to be a communist. Yeah, eat the rich. Buddy, you are the rich. He owns a 200K car. By the way, he bought the car not because he wanted to, but for his audience to enjoy.
Bro, this is why I do this stuff, okay? This is why I was like, I might not even buy this car in the end if it's like, you know, too much of a hassle. But like, I literally do this for that.
Yeah, he spent 150 grand on a car so Austin Ox can make a 30-second video.
No, literally, yeah, so we can all have fun.
That's
like,
how good he has it, baby.
So, no, I mean, I'm not even kidding, yeah, so my community can have fun. Like,
Definitely not for personal gain. He also says he buys based on a necessity budget.
They live on a basic necessity budget for the most part anyway, okay?
Yet he owns clothes that cost more than the salary of an average middle-class person. Now, before you call me a jealous piece of shit, I'm not jealous nor am mad. Of course, anyone can buy whatever they want. The difference here is that he's a hypocrite who says he does things for the people when in reality, he does it for personal gain, like the one time he said he wanted the copyright law to be removed.
I think that as far as like rigorous control over IP, I personally don't have it. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's a good thing.
What do you mean you don't believe in it? I don't understand what that means. You think that people should be able to steal your videos and upload it?
Yeah.
Because in reality, he just wants to be able to go to another room to make himself a sandwich or maybe taking a bathroom break while the video he's reacting to is playing on the background. And that perfectly describes what stealing content is. He watches other people's content while he streams on Twitch as long as possible while not even being on that video. Speaking about his content, aside of stealing other people's content, he talks about current events, court cases, cultural topics, but most of the time he's biased and calls anyone who disagrees with him a racist, transphobic, homophobic piece of shit.
Baying pig, you bloodthirsty, violent pig dog.
Without even engaging with their argument and even going as far as not just doxing the person's social media, but also pulling out a gun in front of a camera. So the backstory of what I just told you is that some person told Hasan that he should be hanged, and after that Hasan just pulled out a gun and waved it at the camera and doxed a random person's YouTube channel. The gun being real or fake, it doesn't matter. He's still alluding to violence, and anyone running on half a brain cell would instantly know that. Waving a gun to someone, especially the wrong person, is insane. Now, because Hasan doxed this random person's channel, his fans most likely harassed the poor guy and his channel was compromised. Doxing someone, let alone threaten them with a gun, is a violation to Twitch TOS according to this. And you know what the crazy part is? He didn't get banned. Hasan can get away with interviewing terrorists, saying that
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
And even running over people with a car GTA 5 style. Fuck it, he can even threaten the world with setting off a nuclear bomb and killing millions of people, and he would only get banned for 0.5 seconds. But when someone such as Tectone calls someone like Frogan fat, Twitch gives them a severe consequence by banning them for weeks or even months. This is Twitch's gold mine, and without him, that company would go broke. No matter why he showed off the gun, whether it being because he wanted to look cool at Alpha Sigma Ligma Balls male, it's still not justified behavior. Now, the whole Hasan pulling out a gun situation happened around 2 months ago by the time I'm making this video, but let me talk about something that happened a few years ago. Remember the Kaisana situation? That happened back in 2023. So there's this clip of a 60-year-old man getting assaulted by men, and this was Hasan's reaction.
About his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, you know, it does that the officers are heading back. You know, in terms of
see what they're doing,
being able to disperse this crowd that they were able to do. You know, we did a story a couple weeks ago about how they were able to go after scooters by kind of circumventing them in that sense. And from my perspective, that's...
I fucking despise local media, dude. There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is, and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos. Like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit.
Here we have Hasan, a so-called socialist, laughing at a man working a minimum wage, trying to make a living, trying to sell chips and snacks. Are you gonna tell me this guy is a real communist? I thought communism was about supporting the average person. The people who actively defend him and watch his content have to be one of the most dumbest people on this planet. Do they not realize he isn't a real communist? It doesn't take Einstein levels of intelligence to know he's using his audience for his own personal gain. Back in 2014, he used to do videos called Bro Tips, and on those videos, let's just say he was a lighter version of Andrew Tate.
Once you're in a more intimate one-on-one situation, it's much easier to get things moving forward. If you hadn't played finger fun already in the club, now is the time to utilize those magic fingers. Take her back to your house, show off that impressive vinyl collection that no one else gives a shit about, and go into town.
Now audience, this change is no coincidence. A rich person will always have schemes that will make them richer. He just realized that if he talked about communism and tried to be relatable, he'd get more money, and lo and behold, he's getting that bag. This man doesn't care about causes, he just wants more profit. If he so claims to be a communist, why didn't he donate money to Frogan or Demis for their court case with Ethan Klein? They had to get money through GoFundMe, and even coming to the point they had to spread their ass cheeks onto the internet. To sum things up, Hasan is a communist wannabe and he is what he claims to hate. I think people such as Hasan need to be held accountable for their actions and behavior. Just by the fact that he said America deserved 9/11 and the fact that he invites terrorists onto his live streams and his overall behavior towards people who disagree with him says it all about the type of person he is. As a matter of fact, on May of this year, bro was detained and questioned by federal agents after coming back from a trip he had because of his political views. He is dangerous to the internet since he weaponizes his own fan base to harass other people, and he is an overall bad influence to the youth. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching, and now if you excuse me, I'ma dip.